This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Don't go.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get this from the 25 to... The 30 for a pickup of 5.
Muhammad Wilkerson there to take him down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Sproles. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. This is Sproles. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here comes Grant on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something, when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Go!
They're going with Lindsey, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action. Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it with Sproles. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. That one good for 24 yards. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen, It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Middle.
To throw is Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And Wilson has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Switch up.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Rosen. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Phillip Lindsey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Aguilar has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. The quick slant caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
He was covered by Rashad Jones.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Elliott puts this one through. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorites.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Rosen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, Rosen. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sproles. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Robert Kimdichie able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming up to you.
On the counter, Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Not today.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Looking to throw on second down. Rosen, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
82.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This one complete to Sproles. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, it's
fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball lame. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.